So here, somebody wanted somebody to believe in the impossible, or somebody is believing in the impossible, right? And look who's putting their burdens on a nigga. Oh, here she goes. Oh, here they go. Oh. Okay, let's go. And there we have it. Ooh. Believing in the impossible, your commitment is being tested. And because your commitment is being tested, this person is doing... When they're supposed to be bringing love into the situation, they bringing what? On top of somebody who they know commitment is being tested. Okay, now. Work it out. And that's what they do. This is a Cancer? They doing this? All right now. Let's get into your reading. This was like in a Earth sign reading too. Look. Keep going. Oh. Yeah, keep going. Oh. Somebody telling somebody that. So it's like somebody saying, believing in the impossible that you can snake somebody. Oh. And then somebody over here saying, believing in the impossible, it's the time to give rather than take to the person that's doing this shit, the Taurus. Oh. There's a Virgo telling the Taurus this. Oh. A Taurus male. Oh. And that person is, so, okay, for instance, so if a man is telling a woman, believing in the possible, we can snake this person. Oh. This person that you're telling that to is like, nah, nigga, it's the time to give rather than take. Okay? Because they think prosperity lies ahead for them. It ain't. Oh. It ain't. Look at another Virgo. These two Virgos are saying what? To a man. That's a Virgo. Oh. I said Virgo. That's a Virgo. This could be a Virgo man or Virgo woman. Whoever choose. But it looked like two Virgo women. It's sitting here like Taurus. It's the time to give rather than take. You are good enough. Intuitively, they're doing this. Yeah, it's a time to breathe out. Okay, like, get rid of that stress out your ass, because that's the reason why you do it. Yeah, that's what somebody's saying. Don't let pride get in your way, says the Fool. To this Taurus here, who thinks prosperity lies ahead. To clarify that card. Yeah, that's what he's talking to. All right now. You are good enough. You're very close to achieving your goal. Oh. Fire signs. Time to breathe out. Surrender to the divine. It's time. Full moon. Last card. Yeah, and you knew this. That's why somebody's surrendering to the divine, but you projecting your shit on it. Look at that. Yes, you are. And that's why the Father said, yeah, that boy. Okay, to your next reading. Okay, so this is fire signs. Now, I don't know what the fuck this is, but we just want to do this reading, okay? Somebody was protected from whatever this person was doing. And yeah. Somebody was protected from you lying to them. They didn't believe that shit. That's why I said reverse. Oh, somebody. Oh, wait. Oh, oh, oh. That's what you telling motherfuckers. And he watching to see if it's working. To see if you gonna be with somebody with AIDS. That is wild, mother. These people are looking like what? That ain't fall for that. You tried to do it. Oh, did you? All right now. Like, who the fuck gonna choose to be with somebody they know got HIV? They don't want that shit if they don't got it. Stupid ass. You try to break an offer to... Look at this. Somebody that's not somebody, baby mama. Ooh, baby, this is fire. Fire in the furnace. And I ain't never say that in a long time. You ain't? And you trying to what? Oh. God damn. That's this. Ooh, I ain't never had to read like this one before. Ooh. This is crazy. All right now. Give me a second, you guys. Here is. Oh, right here. Sorry, y'all. That's work. Nobody want to suck that shit. They know what the fuck is up. And that's why you can't. Because they protect you. You can't. They know your ass got AIDS. Whoever you doing this to. You're not my type. Yeah, nobody said that. Somebody is somebody type. That's why you couldn't. Yeah, you lied. Ooh, did you? Ooh. Lied and couldn't what? Ooh. Somebody didn't lie and you couldn't what? Ooh. You couldn't make somebody give up their morals and values to do what? Ooh. And you should have been careful, baby. Ooh. Oh, you should have been careful. Ooh. Oh, you should have been careful there. You went towards what and it didn't work. I can't. Ooh, yeah, ooh. In reverse. In order to make this person choose you knowing that you got HIV. You tried to force somebody to choose you and you got HIV by saying somebody's what? To do what? Child, this is crazy. Ooh, baby, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You never listen to anything I say? That's yeah, man. If somebody couldn't go on vacation here? With somebody else's money or something? That's what I just felt. Somebody couldn't go on vacation with somebody else's money. Uh-oh. That's why they didn't want you to say that? Because they want you to say something. They didn't want this. Whoever this is. Like this person trying to confuse me, but somebody didn't want somebody to say this. They wanted you to say that because they want to give you HIV/AIDS. I had said what I had said. They was protected from this person that's having demons follow them. They knew that they doing it, but what? They didn't want you to say what? Because they want to give you HIV/AIDS. In this interracial bullshit. Let's keep going. You tried to annoy and they was protected. Try to annoy them to make them choose you. You got HIV. Try to annoy somebody to get noticed when you know you got HIV. Cause you never gave me a chance. Bullshit, you lying bitch. You never gave me a chance to prove I would love and want to be with you. You're a liar. Yeah, you lack appreciation. You're a liar. The queen has said so. Yeah, yes, it's my fault. I take the blame. We all know in this house you don't want to. And this is why. Because you couldn't set a nigga up to have AIDS. Yeah, Dawn couldn't. G a nigga head with spells to make a nigga come with him and have HIV. You know the name I just said? Yeah, because what? And you want nobody to say they BBL? I need a more supportive partner. No, you don't. You got HIV/AIDS. No, you don't. Somebody ain't, cause you what? You lie. Shit like yo. Ooh. I wanted to stop putting effort in this relationship. Somebody want to marry you someday. You're not gonna marry nobody someday because your ass got HIV. And you said somebody need anger management because they want to take your HIV. And because they're not willing to do this relationship shit with you because you got it. So you lied on this person. Because you couldn't get them to accept your AIDS. HIV. And that's why you can't what? So much they put their friends before me. No, you lying. Liar. Big dick energy. That you don't have. Can't pretend to be my daddy's Leo energy, baby. You didn't tell the truth. You ain't got that big dick energy. You lying. They see how little your dick is on OnlyFans? That's what I just heard. They see how big a nigga dick is on OnlyFans. And this was protected. Yeah, it was protected. Try to make somebody homeless because they don't want to accept you. Won't let you fuck them to give them HIV/AIDS.
Hey y'all, I'm looking to hire assistants for my home.
Yeah, because you ain't that bitch. So this is a female that was on this? I ain't trying to get into all of that. Whoever the reason is. Okay? Somebody ain't that. Ooh, baby. Once they stop being nosy. Because they know they ain't that bitch, so he couldn't stop being nosy. Try to give somebody HIV. Oh. So you set somebody up because they wouldn't let you give them HIV? Yeah, that part. You said all of this because you couldn't what? But they was what? But you got HIV. So you said it. Yeah, that part. Wait, hold on. I had to make sure that was right. Okay. Yeah, I have to make sure I didn't pick up too many cards. Nope. You wanted them to reconcile with your ass so that you could do what? Because you got HIV/AIDS? Yeah, that's what the fuck you do. They don't fuck with you.
So let's get into this. I know I got the quick review of the
Don't want to grow up there toys and those kids in reverse? Yeah, nigga, don't want to fuck with you. Now you want to grow up because nigga don't fuck with you? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's too late. Look, the queen says, see the sign? 4. This is her foundation. She says no. Yeah, you could.
I'm still doing tarot.
I got one more to do. Remember?
Shit, get the fuck out.
You did that. Because you didn't want niggas to know you do what? That's why you got to. You don't want people to know you got HIV/AIDS because you don't want people to know that you praise the devil and that you call somebody a bad influencer and it's really you. And that person was protected from you saying. You a bad influence, that person don't praise the devil? Yeah, that's what the fuck they're saying. That's why you couldn't play the mind games, huh? Couldn't play it, huh? To give somebody HIV? But I try to smoke with them. Like you literally tried to smoke on somebody blunt or something to give them HIV? Yeah, that part. You try to smoke a blunt with a nigga just so you give them AIDS. This is crazy. Sorry, y'all. I know it's over, but I wish you... No, you don't. You lying your ass off. Yeah, you lying your ass off. Just because you want to give somebody HIV/AIDS, you lying your ass off. Sis, you ate downstairs?
It's okay. It's not.
Okay.
It's like just brussels sprouts, rice, and plantain, beans, and empanadas.
Oh, okay. I fuck with that. I'm not married. What? Somebody wasn't ashamed though, and they told. They don't want your HIV/AIDS. Yeah, that part. Somebody ain't renewing shit. They told. Well, I was like, what did you? I told you he, she, what? Ooh, chill, no. You lied? And that's why they ain't going through no legal issues. Because you tried to love bomb. Because they ain't going through legal issues. You tried to love bomb. And give them HIV/AIDS. This person ain't got nothing to do with your situation, and you trying to give them what? You trying to do what? Because somebody's not a copycat. This is what you're doing? Because you want them to have HIV/AIDS because they don't want to be the copycat? Or because they want to allow you to be the copycat. You can't love bomb them to what? Give them AIDS? You can't call them a copycat because you love bomb them because you was trying to give them AIDS. Yep, you're a dope head. And they're not a copycat. Both of them is a dope head. That can't play the devil's advocate. I said this is somebody reading. I literally said this is somebody's shit. And that part. Because you don't want somebody to what? You did what? Because you want to give them HIV/AIDS. So they want what? Be with somebody else, you want to give them HIV/AIDS. And there it goes. Crush in reverse. Nah, nigga. You lied. The crush lied about being single and wanted to give somebody the HIV/AIDS. But somebody was protected from that lie. And that's why when that person got protected from that lie, you was using tarot spells. So because you want to give them AIDS? HIV? Yeah, that's what you was doing. You thought a nigga didn't know. I'm willing to what? Compromise. He's not willing to do that. The king is not willing to do so. Also, there's a person that ain't a king that's trying to do some shit. Yeah, that's why you can't, because you ain't a king. Whoever this is. I know you enjoy disrespecting my space and boundaries. Yeah, you can't. You damn sure can't play that game. There you go. He was astro traveling to do his game. It's upgrade. He wasn't protected, but they was. Yeah, you try to astro travel and get me. Didn't work, that is. I know you love him. So you asked your traveling to a female? Cause she want a man and not a woman. That's what the fuck this look like. I know you love her more than me, so you trying to... What the fuck is this? And somebody ain't that dude that was doing this shit. Or whoever this girl is feeling for, he ain't that nigga. And that person was protected from this motherfucker. Whoever this is. Yeah, you couldn't play it. I also feel like if somebody was trying to play a game, this person ain't stupid. There's like a group of them. Yeah, they couldn't do this shit. Because that person was protected who they were trying to do this from. You can't play a game with somebody who got HIV AIDS. Are you fucking dumb? Why would you want to play like that? By trying to make somebody think that you're sexually attracted to them and you got AIDS. HIV AIDS. What the fuck? Yo, y'all nigga, I can't do no read like this again. I can look at this shit. Somebody's not attracted to you, so you wasn't protected. Because you got HIV AIDS, they're not attracted to you. That's crazy. Till next time, see you later.